Hey guys, sorry. Hey, so I am here and I just got food from a food pantry. So, first of all, most people think if they give to like a food pantry that they are also feeding the homeless. And really, that's not the case. Fortunately, now I'm in a place, I wasn't always, but now I'm in a place with a full-size kitchen and I can cook. So some of these items will, and I can prepare food, I should say, a better word. Um, I wasn't always there, and some of the vendors who are still experiencing homelessness in one way or another don't have a place to prepare food. Some may be sleeping or staying in a hotel that does not have a kitchen. They may be staying, in their tent. There's all sorts of situations that people find themselves in. So, this is what I want to talk about. This is one thing that I got. These carrots. Now, look, when I was on the street, this is so heavy and very difficult to prepare. Because what you need to do, you need to have a vegetable peeler. You need to have maybe a knife to cut them up. And you wouldn't have to julienne them or anything like that, but you would have to have a way to cut them up, put them in little bags and serve. But anyway, this is heavy, way too heavy and big for a backpack. This someone would have to carry it around. So not a good idea if you're going to help someone who's on the streets experiencing homelessness. This is broccoli. I also got a big bag of broccoli. Again, you don't really have access to water and being able to wash down things, and this is so bulky. You would probably, it's not that heavy, you'd probably be able to, eat it over a period of time, but it's not, you'd have to have a rubber band, I guess, to close it up so you can chew on it. But again, we're looking at the idea of no refrigeration. So it's perishable. Again, not a very good item to give to someone who's living on the street. Celery, all of these are pretty much the same thing. You could wash it off, I guess, and, take chunks of celery. You would have to cut it up, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal. The more it's prepared, the better it is for people living on the streets or experiencing homelessness. And this, lovely strawberries. Look at these beautiful strawberries. And again, perishable. There's no refrigeration. There's no way to wash them. So when you go to a food pantry and you're homeless, the food really doesn't do much to help you in terms of being able to eat over a long term. You may be able to gobble some down right then, but that's it. So another thing, canned goods. I remember I went to a food pantry when I was living on the streets, and I thought they would have, some sort of food there for me, and it was all like canned goods, and these are heavy to put in a backpack. They are really heavy, and by the time you put in your basic things like, a warm blanket, change of clothes, a toothbrush, some soap, maybe some bottled water, these are going to take up a lot. These weigh a lot, even one or two. But the pantry, they give you like several cans of these, and it's just not food for people who are living homeless and going from place to place without any place to prepare. And look, cans, how are you going to open them? I've known guys, and even the guys sometimes, will have like a little can opener, a little sort of rudimentary can opener, and they would open it and they would just slosh it back. And sometimes guys would be able to carry these cans, a bag of cans, easier. I couldn't. And it's not that I, wasn't in pretty good shape, but it was just difficult. It's just difficult to fill your bag up with food that has to be prepared, that's heavy. So again, not a good homeless item. And finally, there are two things in here that would be useful for someone who's experiencing homelessness. And they happen to be the same thing. And this is like, what would you call it, like sandwiches. They're subs. They're already prepared. They're ready to go. You can put them in your backpack. Again, not so much as far as the perishable aspect of it, but at least it's something that you can eat right then and there. And if it were a frozen sandwich, it would be better because you could save one for later, but rarely are things done like that. So when you think of helping people on the streets, and I know that you feel that, oh, if I give to a pantry, I'm helping, and you are, because there are many people in their kitchens are bare and they don't have food. So, food pantries are very important, but I don't want you to be confused and think because you give to a food pantry that you're helping the homeless as well. Some people think, I'm giving to a food pantry, of course I'm helping the homeless. Big, big, big difference. I've seen some trucks going around recently where they are serving from the truck. Only because of this pandemic, this should have been the way it was all the time. This is not part of the crisis. This is the way you feed people on the streets. You should have some sort of moving food truck all the time that people can go up to and eat whatever the meals are, breakfast, lunches, dinners. That should be the case. Not everybody can even get to the shelter. The shelter and the shelter food is not always. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I had diarrhea the whole time I ate at the shelter. I'm not gonna lie. I really honestly did. I finally started saying, you know what, just don't go in there. And that's what happened. So we need food trucks to be all around, so the people who are on the streets and are hungry can go and find a place to eat without having to prepare the food. Prepared food is the key when you're helping people on the streets. So I hope this gives you a little insight for the coronavirus pandemic and beyond, but I do want to give you some insight and help in case you want to help people who are experiencing homelessness now and in the future. So this has been Let's Talk, and my show is brought to you from As the Third World in North America Turns, and I hope to talk to you soon. In the meantime, stay safe. Peace.